everybody. All you children out in Storyland, how are you today? Oh, it was a chilly day today, but there's a positive thing. The sun was shining bright, and it made everybody feel so happy and warm. Oh, let's see who's out there in Storyland. Oh, silly me. I forgot my magic wand. My magic wand tells me who's out there. Magic wand, magic wand. Who is out in Storyland? Oh, there's Aria. Hi, Aria. How are you? Oh, and there's her sister Sage. How are you, Sage? Oh, and Zachary and his brother Alex. Oh, and there's Maddox so far off there. And his brother Emmett's so far off there. Oh, and then we have Chloe and Max. Oh, and there's little Braylee. How are you? And Eliana, her sister. Oh, it's so nice seeing all your smiling faces today. Well, I have a story for you. And it's about a little boy who wants to know what a memory is. And the name of my story is Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partridge. And that is that little boy's name. Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partridge. Written by Mem Fox, illustrated by Julie Vivas. The story is one of my favorite, and the pictures are just beautiful. Now he's trying to find out what a memory is. There was once a small boy called Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partridge. And what's more, he wasn't very old either. His house was next door to an old people's home. And he knew all the people who lived there. His house and the old people's home house. He liked Mrs. Jordan, who played the organ. He listened to Mr. Hosking, who told him scary stories. He played with Mr. Tippett, who was crazy about cricket. He ran errands for Miss Mitchell, who walked with a wooden stick. He admired Mr. Drysdale, who had a voice like a giant. But his favorite person of all was Miss Nancy Ellison Delacourt Cooper, because she had 4 names, just as he did. He called her Miss Nancy and told her all his secrets. And there he is with Miss Nancy. One day, Wilfrid Gordon heard his mother and father talking about Miss Nancy. Poor old thing, said his mother. Why is she a poor old thing? Asked Wilfrid Gordon. Because she's lost her memory, said his father. It isn't surprising, said his mother. After all, she's 96. What's a memory? Asked Wilfrid Gordon. He was always asking questions. It was something you remember, said his father. But Wilfrid Gordon wanted to know more, so he called on Mrs. Jordan, who played the organ. What's a memory? He asked. Something warm, my child, something warm. It looks like she's drinking something warm. He called on Mr. Hosking, who told him scary stories. What's a memory? He asked. Something from long ago, me lad, something from long ago. He called on Mr. Tippett, who was crazy about cricket. What's a memory? He asked. Something that makes you cry, my boy. Something that makes you cry. He called on Miss Mitchell, who walked with a wooden stick. What's a memory? He asked. Something that makes you laugh, my darling. Something that makes you laugh. He called on Mr. Drysdale, who had a voice like a giant. What's a memory? He asked. Something as precious as gold, young man. Something as precious as gold. Wilfrid Gordon went home again to look for memories for Miss Nancy because she had lost her own. He looked for the shoebox of shells he had found long ago last summer, and put them gently in the basket. He found the puppet on strings, which always made everyone laugh, and he put that in the basket too. He remembered Sadness, the medal which his grandfather had given him, and he placed it gently next to the shells. Next, he found his football, which was as precious as gold. And last of all, on his way to Miss Nancy's, he went into the hen house and took a fresh, warm egg from under the hen. Then Wilfrid Gordon called on Miss Nancy and gave her each thing one by one. What a dear, strange child to bring me all these wonderful things, thought Miss Nancy. Then she started to remember. She held the warm egg and told Wilfrid Gordon about the tiny speckled blue egg she had once found in a bird's nest in her aunt's garden. She put a shell to her ear and remembered going to the beach by tram long ago and how she had felt in her button-up boots. She took them off so her feet could be in the sand. She touched the metal and talked softly with the big brother she had loved, who had gone to the war and never returned. She smiled at the puppet on strings and remembered the one she had shown to her sister and how she had laughed with a mouthful of porridge. She bounced the football to Wilfrid Gordon and remembered the day that she had met him and all the secrets they had told. And the two of them smiled and smiled because Miss Nancy's memory had been found again by a small boy who wasn't very old either. Well, that's the end of our story, but let's see if we can retell our story without the book. Now, there was a warm egg that reminded her of the blue speckled egg she had found in her aunt's garden. And there was the shell that reminded her of the beach where she went with her high-top boots, but ended up taking them off so her toes could be in the sand. And then she remembered the medal. Brought kind of sadness to her because her big brother went off to war and he never returned. And then we have the puppet on the string. When she would put this in front of her little sister would just laugh and laugh and laugh. I hope that makes you laugh. And then there was our football. That's when she met Wilfrid. And they threw the football to each other. And they told secrets to each other. So now you know what a memory is. So in this time of our lives right now, you might know somebody that maybe is living alone or is lonely. You might want to call them up. Grandma, great-grandma, aunt, uncle, big brother, little brother, big sister. Or you can even write them a letter or send them a postcard to let you know that you're thinking of them. So if you're thinking today what you can do, well, give somebody a call and see if they're lonely and talk to them for a while. And maybe you have wonderful memories with them. Or write a letter or a postcard. Whatever you do, make a memory today. It was nice talking to you. Bye.